What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy AJ Red. I'm back again, with another motherfucking video. I'm rounding it in real quick one more time for the last time on this episode, on this show. Let me say, to the next season, to talk about the bullshit that went on with Married to Medicine Season 9 Reunion Part 3. Yeah, I want to discuss this shit. Y'all know I do. I know y'all know I do. So, here we go. It's the AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Look, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Y'all ready to get into this next topic? Let's go. What's going on? Welcome back to the AJ Red Show. It's your boy, AJ Red. Your friend, your cousin, your neighbor, hell, even your coworker if you fucks with me that kind of way. Maybe even an associate. I don't know. I don't fuck with many people no more because anybody don't fuck shit I ain't been dealing with. But I'm back. I told y'all I wasn't going nowhere. I might have took a little hiatus real quick to take care of some family business and some stuff like that. I told y'all I'm grown. I'm on some grown folk shit. I got things to do. But this is part of it. Being here for you all is part of that, and I devote myself to that, and I will definitely fucking be here. But in the meantime, between time, I am back with the episode of Married to Medicine Reunion Part 3 of Season 9. But before I get into that, like I said before, y'all please make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. If this is your first video, please go ahead now, hit that notification bell, hit that thumbs up button. That helps a brother out a lot with this channel, and I would appreciate it a whole lot. And share this shit with somebody. If you are, been around for a minute, I love y'all. Y'all got me to where I am, and I know y'all will help me to ascend to further. Y'all been projecting me, and I appreciate you guys for it, and I love you for it to the fullest. But with you all that being said, still make sure y'all share my videos. Y'all like these motherfuckers with the thumbs up real quick for the one time, because one of my coworkers was sitting there saying how she watched the videos all the time and stuff like that, and she kind of just knew coming to the page or to the channel or whatever, but she had a lot of fucking good insight. Apparently, y'all should be jumping off in the duck off when I ain't even up in there. So when I found out, she brought something to my attention that, hell, I'm on TikTok, and I don't even have a fucking TikTok, which brings me to the fact of I will be getting one soon, and I will let you all know the handle and all that shit, so y'all can fuck with me the long way over there too. But anyway, nevertheless, here I am for the one time again, never for the last time, until I get called home, which is gonna be a long motherfucking time. I'm back with Married to Medicine Season 9 Reunion Part 3. Now, they're coming in with the guys, right? They're coming back in, talking to the fellows, picking up where they left off, so to speak, from Reunion Part 2. Eugene was asked a question by Andy that if, he was basically saying, who's the better friend or who's Talia more closer with in the group? And he said Simone was Eugene's rebuttal. And so basically what he was saying is, so with that being said, because they still on this fucking U-Haul shit, y'all. He said, with that being said, if Simone and Cecil had pulled that joke, would it have been better? Eugene said, fuck no, he'd have been just as motherfucking pissed. He'd, just been just as upset. And again, I do not understand why he's so pissed off about the moving situation. It's like, nigga, y'all move all the fucking time. It is what the fuck it is. What y'all wanted to say? Congratulating y'all on rent and buy, rent buy. Choose a fucking location, stick to that motherfucker, and do something about it. I find the shit funny too. Like I said, I now and will forever find the video, the joke funny. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. I'm fucking around with the fuck around, but y'all, y'all in it to win it, and it is what it is. But so yeah, I found this shit funny. Like I told y'all before doing the season episodes, you only would be offended by some shit if it really fucking hurt you or some shit you really had to deal with on the surface level and fix. Or if it's something that is uncontrollable. And still from this to this day, I think there were some things that went on between Eugene and Toy when it came to their finances. There was some shit that was unforeseen or uncontrollable, and they had to get the fuck. Whether it be the rent house, the bought house, whatever. But the bottom line is set down some roots and give them kids a real fucking foundation and take your fucking feelings back, Eugene, and chill the fuck out. Because Curtis sit up and called Eugene out and told Eugene when he was asked, he said, fuck, when I was going through my shit, with my wife and all that kind of stuff, then they played it back. Eugene didn't have so many nice things to say as well. So the bottom line is understand that people will be people, and the way you respond to shit is the way you respond to it. But be conscious before you open your fucking mouth and respond to something, because that is an everlasting impression on somebody once they come to you with information, and it's either seeking guidance or basically they're just choosing to air themselves out, or air their head out, or get their emotions off their chest. Instead of being a friend and fucking listening, people are so quick to listen just to motherfucking respond and judge. And Eugene was one of those people, but now that he is in the hot seat, so to speak, he's feeling a type of way or whatever, and it's not fucking fair. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna be fair with a motherfucker, be fair across the board. But Curtis called him out on this motherfucking shit, and it was real. You know, at the end of the day, the fellas always keep it real with one another, you know, leaving female energy behind or whatever, and sometimes inviting female energy when it comes to themselves, that brotherhood, that bromance that they have and they share between each other as these ladies' husbands. I think Curtis said he was thinking about getting them penis shots, them dick shots. It ain't just the old shots, child. If come to find out, there's some shots for the dang-a-lang, that you get 6 shots down there to the dick. I don't know if it's going, you know, on the undercarriage, to the dick head, or where it's going in the balls. They didn't say, but I know it's 6 particular shots that you have to get to help your endurance, to help your sex drive, to, you know, get you to that climax, that heightened point. Me personally, again, I would sit up here and tell y'all, I don't need them motherfucking 6 shots. Maybe one day, I'm praying not, never again, because or never at all, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm part Wilson, part Johnson. I ain't got a motherfucking thing to worry about in that department. Come at me and see what's happening. Dr. Scott need to get the fuck somewhere and go sit down with that rapping bullshit. Stick to your 9 to 5, stick to your day job, like they say. I think it was really sweet and it was really cute that he made this song and dedicated it to Contessa in their time of despair and their marital issues and the things that they had going on between the two of them that was being shared last season and part of this season as well, which was putting their marriage on blast with some of the negative shit that was taking place within it. Heavily, of course, being one of the ones highlighting some of the negative shit or some of the fucked up shit that went on in Contessa and Scott's marriage. But nevertheless, Scott, get your ass somewhere and sit down, put that microphone down. Your outfit was nice. You know, you was doing good around about the décolletage and carrying on and so forth like that as far as the men's is go. But to put that motherfucking microphone down, the only time you need to be picking up a microphone is if you get them to speak about a medical convention about some shit that you know something about. But other than that, leave that the fuck alone. Cecil and Simone, listen. Had to visit the hydration station. Cecil and Simone, listen. I've sat around, I've waited around, I've looked around and shopped around for this motherfucking book. And we still have not come to a complete end as to what's going to be in this book, all the chapters, when it's coming out, even a possible network that we stand to gain off this book. I think, again, like I said before, take a back seat to that shit, leave that the fuck alone until y'all know that y'all marriage can actually withstand that shit. And I don't see why I can at this point, because if this other person is gone that was causing issues or causing some kind of lack of trust or leaving questions in the air about the marriage and the friendship, this person is gone. Y'all should be well enough off, and especially if y'all still dealing with therapy and fucking around at the thing or whatever, y'all should be well enough off, and y'all marriage should be built strong enough at this point in time to go through that motherfucking book, figure out what it was that almost tore y'all damn near apart, and go ahead and address that shit, throw it up in that motherfucking book, get y'all somebody to endorse that bitch, throw it up on the motherfucking shelf, and keep it moving. And let's see what becomes of it. But get past the fucked up part. That's the part I don't understand about people. People just want to see progression. They want to see success. They want to see all the good shit that comes along with the higher learning, the higher earning. But you got to be willing to sit your motherfucking ass down and learn on a low level first in order to meet that shit level by level to move up and get your life in a certain status when it comes to not just your financial status, but when it comes to the closed doors. You don't want to be putting on one motherfucking thing up on the streets for the people and everything when y'all get behind closed doors. Don't nobody like each other. Can't nobody say nothing to one another. Can't nobody say shit without the feelings getting hurt or somebody getting in their feelings, you know, that kind of thing like that. But I think that is what the holdup is to finish this book. So with that being said, shelf that shit and go sit down somewhere and chill and come back at us next season when y'all ready to get it together. Andy asked about the sex party, well, not the sex party, but the fucking sex therapy thing with the woman I told you about that got a husband and several boyfriends and all this bullshit. Bitch, you ought to be rolled the fuck out. I still say that to this same day. Ain't nobody got that much motherfucking love to give. That's lust you got to give, bitch, not love. But when Andy asked the panel, like, is any of you fellas feeling some type of way if your wife comes to you and say that she wants to do some open marriage type shit or some third party or whatever? And basically, everybody was like, fuck no, I know me, I'm confident in me, I know what I got to give, and if the bitch can't take that and I'm not enough, then step. Like Beyonce say, to the left or to the right, whichever way you take this, whichever way you decide to take your stage exit, just get the fuck. Pack up your high heels, your wig, your pocketbook, and please grab your car keys and get the fuck on, ease on down the road like Dorothy. But nobody expressed that they wanted that. Now, Quad was, heavily weighing again on the fact that she thought it was funny to Toya because Toya pretty much wants that, or she's already doing that unbeknownst to Eugene and everybody else on the cast. That has not been proven. Toya did not take a lie detector test to prove otherwise, like Quad did, so therefore, Toya only has her word to stand on and her loyalty to her man and her family. But with that being said, I mean, shit, like I say, me either, bitch. If I'm not good enough for you, then go on about your business. I ain't got time to be playing with nobody, wasting and spending my energy up. Go on somewhere else and see what that energy giving, and I guarantee your ass gonna be trying to holler back. Bottom line, I don't have time for that. I'm the unique, I'm the one, I'm the unicorn, baby. I'm all powerful. I got this shit on lock. I might not be every woman, but something is inside of me that is every motherfucking thing. Either you see it or you don't. You stand or you ain't. What's the deal? So I understand why they feel that way, and they wanted to pursue with their marriage on a lighter note and a better note and a positive note. Eugene turned around and said when he was, they talked about Toya blasting him throughout the episodes and shit about small dick syndrome and all that different shit. When she was asked, Toya said, well, I wasn't talking about Eugene. I was just speaking in general, about, that was my thing of, I thought the dick would get bigger. I thought it would change. Well, bitch, what are you doing to change it? Because at the end of the day, he's not in his marriage by his motherfucking self. The man said he don't want no third-party energy. He said he ain't got time for the bullshit. He said he giving you the best that he got, honey. He said, but what the fuck are you bringing to the table? So at the end of the day, you can't sit up and question somebody else's actions all the time. Question yourself and what you do, what you've done, and what you're willing to do. And that can actually answer a lot of questions for you as to whether or not you're willing to move forward with that individual. I think that Toya has not taken the time, or maybe she even has gone down into the church, talking to the people about her situation and her love life. But the thing about it is you're not talking to your husband, or y'all not going down to couples counseling. Stop trying to do shit by yourself. If you want somebody to be with you and all this shit, just like you asked them or accepted them to do things with you, bitch, be on that same motherfucking page when trouble arises in your motherfucking life. Stick to the motherfucking guns, whether it be a 9 or motherfucking 38 Smith & Wesson. It is what it is. But Eugene turned around and said he ain't never had no problem pleasing no bitch. He said he done knocked down 4 walls, 7 walls. He done fucked the motherfucking sheets off the bed, and he ain't never had no problem pleasing no woman. He ain't never got no motherfucking complaints. The only thing he did was choose Toya. And at the end of the day, if she don't choose him back, he basically was saying subliminally in so many words, bitch, get gone. Get your Remy, bitch. Stop by the door and get your Fendi pocketbook and go on out there in your Maserati or that Porsche, whatever the fuck you driving, and get ghost, bitch, because I ain't got time for it. Because at the end of the day, if you not pleasing enough, bitch, guarantee I'll find another bitch, and they gonna find some pleasing in what I got to give. So while you running around into my little dick syndrome and all this other shit or whatever, whether it's hypothetical or not, like Quad said, at the end of the day, bitch, if it ain't so, why the fuck would you speak it? Come with something that's real, that you really feeling in your marriage, that that you thought wouldn't change. Once you got married. I do understand, yeah, okay, you don't want to be married and be in no lame marriage and say, okay, when we was dating, we was fucking in the lab, we was fucking in the car, we was fucking in the park, fucking outside the club, we couldn't make it home and that kind of deal. Keep that same kind of motherfucking spice. That part of that is up to you too, mama. It's not all on Eugene, but when you bring that to the table and Eugene don't reciprocate that properly, then now you know you have a problem when you have not tried. But mama, apparently you ain't tried well enough. All you did was get on the camera and talk about how small the man's dick was. But bottom line is, Eugene say, bitch, if you ain't down, somebody else is. And guarantee he done fucked enough puss and pleased enough puss, and he ain't got to be bothered with you. Either you gonna be here, bitch, or you ain't. What else? Quad said at the end of the day when Eugene addressed, why do you keep talking about us? What do you have against us? The bottom line, Eugene, is I think in this one, I side with Quad. At the end of the day, you cannot sit up here and come at me sideways for saying shit to you. For one, your wife or your motherfucking spouse didn't defend it. And this bitch out here saying worse shit to me, about you, that I think would offend you more than what the fuck I've said, because it seems to me that a spouse's input or a spouse's thought about you would hurt your feelings more when it came out negatively versus another bitch you ain't married to, don't give a fuck about, ain't too much concerned about their opinion, and they ain't giving you nothing to paying your bills, and you sure ain't paying any motherfucking bills. So my thing is, Eugene, your problem is like Heaven, let's say about Contessa, your problem is not with me, honey, it's with your wife. And Eugene, you and your wife need to find yourself somewhere in couples counseling, figuring this whole thing out, fixing this shit, and getting it back on track. You know, yes, it's good for television, but at the end of the day, it makes y'all look bad in a certain light. Your wife need to check her motherfucking mouth. She need to check her motherfucking attitude. If she gonna respect her man, respect her man. She gonna be with her man, be with her man. If you don't want a family dynamic, bitch, don't have to be traditional. At the end of the day, don't stay for the coin. Tell that man how you feel. The dick ain't big enough. You making the money, but at the end of the day, I know if I leave you, how am I gonna make it other than married to medicine? You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready for that. You are my everything. You are my sugar daddy. You are my motherfucking, not just fiance, my financee, not just my husband, but just, you know, you a linked bank account. I hate to say that I think that's the way she felt about her husband, but hopefully not. But at the end of the day, sometimes you never know how a motherfucker feel until you lay around and pull some shit out. And at the end of the day, Eugene needs to start asking questions instead of having a passive-aggressive outlook or approach to what is going on in his marriage with he and his wife. So I do agree with Quad with that. You know, I can say all the fuck I want to say on the outside. I'm not married to you. I'm not fucking you. Why should my opinion count? What you need to be focused on is what that bitch laying to you rubbing foots with every night, what she's saying. That bitch that's sucking on your neck and licking your ears and cooking your motherfucking meals. You need to be honest. You need to be trying to understand feeling more of a way of what she said, because Talia said, well, I wouldn't explain it to him and talk to him because it didn't look like right on the camera. Bitch, if it did look right on camera, you should have had that same motherfucking feeling in the moment when you opened your motherfucking dick suckers and said what the fuck you said about that man having a little dick. Alcohol or none, bitch, where I come from, they say a drunk man speak a sober mind. I'm pretty sure woman is a rib of a man, so bitch, you are nothing but the extension of that. So woman that's drunk speak, a drunk woman is the same fucking way and speak a sober fucking mind. The bottom line is, talk to your man and think I need to go down to the Jackie's office and get them motherfucking 6 penis shots. Eugene turned around and said Quad is miserable, and that's why she up in their business. That's why she talking about them, and that's why she keeping their name in their mouth. Maybe. Could be. I mean, at the end of the day, she's single. That don't mean she's miserable. She's single, she's mingling, she's doing her own thing. Now, is she salty at the other ladies for not being married? Maybe so. If so, that's her motherfucking problem, because she didn't want to live Greg. And with her admitting that she done cheated before, she didn't say it was Greg, but it was also said before in that season when she and Greg was going through their thing. But nothing has been proven. And I don't know, a lie detector test ain't that fucking reliable, especially at this point, bitch. You done divorced this man 3, 4, 5 years ago. The bottom line is we don't know what you did then. We don't really care. But at the end of the day, just like I sided with Quad when it came to Eugene, I got to side with Eugene when it comes to Quad. Eugene when it comes to Quad. The bottom line is, keep my name the fuck out your mouth. I know you're trying to get clout and keep, views up on the show, get us looks and likes and all that bullshit. But at the end of the day, go for somebody else. Come for somebody. Why couldn't you come for Anila, which was over there, baking the cake, which bitch, over there on the other end about Toya. If I was Toya, Quad, and Anila, bitch, fuck y'all. I would not fuck with you bitches anymore. Not the long way, the short way, or even definitely not the hard way. Until you actually prove to me that you actually have different intentions towards me and that you really are sorry about what the fuck you did because you said you did it out of malice. So a bitch that'll do something to you out of malice, with malicious intent, you gotta watch. You gotta motherfucking watch. Keep your motherfucking Googlers on them. Keep your eyes open. Listen, stay woke like Childish Gambino said. What else is going on? Damien decided, it was a big thing, but Damien apologized to Contessa in that night at Cecil and Simone's house when they talked about the marriage book when he and Heavenly came in, her mom was passing away and all that stuff. They all brought heavy energy to the dinner. It did not pan out well, but Dr. Damien was man enough, as he's always been, to apologize to Contessa and saying that if I offended you in any way during that moment, I apologize and I'm so sorry if you took it that way because that's not what I was meaning. Dr. Damon said one thing about it with me and the men's is if we got an issue, me and the men's, we come together, we hash out our motherfucking shit. We come together, we confront it, we talk about it, and we move the fuck on. The deal with you women is y'all like to hold on to shit. Y'all like to be harping on shit, can't let shit go, can't start a new beginning because you own some fuck shit from the motherfucking past. Well, listen, sis, my whole thing, me personally, I'm like this with people. if the past hurt you that bad, you know what I'm saying, and you really feel like you can't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. Because if you show me different energy, flip-flopping back and forth as a friend or anything else, my bottom line is what I'm going to be dissolved to do is feel like you're not in it or you don't cherish this friendship as much as I do. So with that being said, bitch, I'm going to have to release you as a friend. I cannot continue to stay in this energy of negative bullshit to where we can't get to a better resolution of saying, hey, well, you know what? We do have some differences. We've had some bickering, you know, but at the end of the day, let's be adult enough to say, you was wrong, I was wrong. One particular subject we agree to disagree about, but I apologize for hurting your feelings. And I plan to never do that again with a whole open heart. And I mean that and actually stick to that shit because like Heavenly, you know what I'm saying? And even Quad at this point, and maybe sometimes Toya, but Toya has a big heart of forgiveness. And I've been seeing that like she mentioned before they left off the show. You cannot deal with somebody, friend, family member, loved one, or, you know, lover, whatever. You cannot deal with someone and even if they've wronged you, if they come back and apologize and they actually are trying their best to make amends and make it look differently than what it was that took this into a dark place, and you're study saying, I hear you, I see you, I hear you, and you accept that shit at some point, don't turn around and burn them people or throw it in their motherfucking face again because eventually, like me, I don't have time for it. And I got to cut you the fuck off. Because I don't deal with fake energies from friends and shit like that. Anybody out there that used to be a friend of mine, bitch, in the recent or the past, the bottom line is, you know who you are and I don't give a fuck about it. Because like I say, bitch, I speak my motherfucking truth. That's what this platform is about at the end of the day. If you don't like me, swipe left, swipe right. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point in my life, I don't give a fuck. If I give you certain, I expect that in return. If you don't have that to give, then fuck off. Go about your business. You're not a real friend. I'm not a real friend to you, or however it may look at that present moment. But we have to separate ties. But I mean, in an instance with them on this platform, they still have to be co-workers, which is fine. But at the end of the day, I'm not about to be fake with you, bitch, and turn around and say, just because we co-workers, I'm gonna be cool with you and like you and be nice to you. No, bitch, I'll be cordial, as they say. That is one of the most traditional phrases. I will be cordial with you. And I'll tell you personally, in my personal life at work, bitch, if you fuck over me, and I don't give a fuck if you watching this, take it how it goes. I'm not one to be fucked with in this energy in my lifetime at the stage of my life that I'm in. And I feel like if you play with me, bitch, you finna get played. And you know, that's how this dynamic should work. And at the end of the day, whoever are loyal friends in the end and stay that way, fine. If we end up just being co-workers and castmates, bitch, I'm fine with that too, because guess what? As long as I show up to the thing, bitch, I get an ACH or a motherfucking check, and I'm fine with that too, because while my paper is steady rising, you can do whatever you want. It just won't be to me or with me. I'm learning how to carve motherfuckers out. Done. And some of y'all need to learn the same, because it will take a lot of stress away, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear. And that's the problem with them. Y'all fearing over y'all money, bitch. Just show up to the thing and do what you got to do. You still gonna get your check. Scott admitted that Heavenly's comment on YouTube, you know, about him doing he and Contessa's marital stress really hurt his feelings. He said because at the end of the day, he loves Dr. Damon, he loves Heavenly, and even though Contessa and Heavenly had an issue, just like with Heavenly and Simone, when they had an issue, she dug for Cecil. You cannot do that, and if your spouse allows that shit, you need to reevaluate who the fuck you with, because bitch, I know I can defend myself, but that's not on my end. It came on your end. So I'm going to give you a chance to defend it, because if I got to go down there and lay down the land of the law, whoa, baby, it ain't going to be too nice. So Scott said that, but he said it in a nice way, and he actually told her, and it was, I think it might have been heartfelt with Heavenly, because you never can fucking tell with Heavenly. But at the end of the day, I know it was heartfelt with Dr. Damon. Dr. Damon was not for the bullshit. He never is. Speaking of which, Andy asked Dr. Damon, you know, he asked him something. I can't remember actually verbatim what he asked him. And so he was getting ready to answer. And then I think he asked Andy asked Quad a question. And the question was basically, you know, why do y'all keep hitting the same cycle again? And Dr. Damon was like, you know, y'all need to let some shit go. Y'all need to mature. Y'all need to do this. Y'all need to hash it out, talk about it, move along, move around. Quad turned around to ask Dr. Damon. She says, that's fine, but what do you do when, so he said, basically, do you have any idea what goes on in your house up there in that motherfucking closet when Heavenly be up there on YouTube on that camera? That bitch is up there dragging us lower than the snake in the motherfucking wagon trench. And at the end of the day, what do you do when a friend does that and you come to them, or this person does that and you come to them and tell them, this hurt me deeply. It was not a funny thing. It was not on a surface dig. It was a deep dig, and this actually hurt me, friend. What are you going to do about it other than apologize? Well, Heavenly turns around, apologizes, and do this shit again. And so Heavenly decided she wanted to check quietly when her talking to her man. Bitch, I have a problem with that, Heavenly. You got a big motherfucking problem with wanting to say what the fuck you want to say and want to decide when you want to talk to somebody, want somebody to talk to your man. If that's the case, bitch, you need to get the fuck up off this show, because like Quad went ahead and did. Even Andy said, well, listen, I wonder if I should ask him anything. She was like, no. Bottom line, Dr. Damon said, guess what, bitch? This as good as I am to you, and as much as man I am to you and with everybody else, what I'm not going to do is let you emasculate me. I know that's not what you mean to do, but you're not going to tell me I can't answer a question. Or he said, with all due respect to my wife, with none disrespect to her, I can answer a question. So if anything you want to ask me, I'm going to respond. And basically his response again was, these females have a problem with trust, loyalty, and shit like that. And that is the root of y'all motherfucking problem. Bitch, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all all got intuition. Y'all all got enough smarts to figure out what the fuck's going on, especially when you want doing something motherfucking wrong. Bitch, you ain't got to ask no questions. You know what the fuck you did wrong, and you know what you can do to make it right. And not do it again. But it's up to you. Do you want to do that? Who knows? What else? And looking at this, I asked the question to myself. I said, why in the fuck don't they have shows that are with men like Damon and Scott and all these group of guys that are like married to Medicine or some shit like that? But I quickly got my answer from myself. It's because you would not get the ratings, you would not get the fuckery, you would not get the mess, you would not get the foolishness, because those fellas won't bring that. And people will not, probably more than likely, not want to watch it. And you know what the fuck he's doing? He getting drama-filled black women, white women, Filipino women, whatever the fuck he can find to get up on TV and make a goddamn fool of themselves and destroy relationships. And in the backgrounds, oh, well, it was all for a check. But what I'm saying is, they will not air men like Dr. Damon and this group of men, because in the end, yes, it may be some heated moments, but because they would work it out so fucking well and so fucking maturely, so mature, to the point it won't be a lot of discord. It won't be a lot of drama. It won't be a lot of mess. You'll probably get to see real life shit and how they work it out, because it's not reality TV, but they won't show you that for the simple fact they got a fucking bug around with this bitch. But they won't show you that for the simple fact they won't get those ratings. And I'm gonna tell you why. I want to see stuff like, even with these ladies and whatever the Housewives crew bring, show us how y'all live. Show us how y'all got to the point that y'all at when y'all with y'all education. Show us what it took. You know, you do it on the back burner, you know what I'm saying, in your personal life. Show us who you really are on television. And I wish there would be a fucking broadcast or a network that would actually allow that and be okay with it and not be all about a fucking book. Because that with realness would bring a lot of motherfucking reality to TV and to people, because people watch this shit because they want to live vicariously through other motherfuckers, but that's not how they really living. And if they are, it's fucked up and it's toxic. And if you want that for yourself, you a goddamn fool. You just as toxic as they fucking behave on this show. But I would love to see a group of black men, black women, diverse, just basically on this bitch, showing us how they made their paper, showing us how they live their life, showing us how they have a good time on their vacation. Yeah, y'all show us a little something, 1, 2, or whatever, but it's never something so fucking childish that we looking for some shit like off of pregnant at 16 or some shit. Y'all motherfuckers in y'all 40s and 30s and y'all still acting like y'all 16 on a motherfucking life journey. Yes, you're on a life journey, but shit that you can avoid, y'all still being ignorant and motherfucking stupid and acting like a goddamn fool. But the bottom line is, put a real fucking show out there with some real reality folks, some folk out there that's not willing to put their motherfucking morals on the line just to get a check. I'll be one of them. Holler at me. I come down to the thing and be up on the motherfucking panel and be a co-star, but just understand this. I'm not for that fuckery. I have morals. I have standards and boundaries, and I stick to them. That's just purely it. And at the end of the day, it's like people will sell their motherfucking soul or their personality, or actually sell their motherfucking morals for a check. You bitches make more off camera, which y'all have admitted, than y'all do on camera. But on camera, you're willing to lose and destroy relationships that can be for a better good and bring you more on the outside than it does on the inside. But it will bring you a collective of people that want to watch you and follow you because of who you really are and what you really exude. And it's not always pure fuckery. I'm going my soapbox, but move the fuck on. But I would love to see something better. Quad said she got plenty of toys hiding around the house. Quad said she fucking herself in the daylight, in the nightlight, in the full moon, on a waxing moon, bitch. She over there doing the damn thing herself. She don't need nobody, you know, at this present moment. She over there waxing her own motherfucking ass. And I guess I feel on that. Sometimes you just got to go down to the thing and take care of your own motherfucking business. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If she go down there to the sex shop and get her a little grease or a little, you know, little lube, little tar, little vibrational, little self something doing, she's still doing what she got to do because she's still human and still making herself, you know, feel them feelings and get them emotions and, you know, feel all good between her legs and her nether regions and whatnot, probably her areolas and shit. She's still doing the thing, so I don't think she should be ashamed of it at the end of the day. She's not with anybody that she's claiming. And it's okay. Shit, sometimes you just got to self-please. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So anybody mad about that with quad shit, get up off of that thing and maybe you need to go please your motherfucking self because you're not getting enough, you're not busting enough during the day. Hallelujah. How you doing? Anila says she getting requests. She getting requests, bitch, from pamper ad commercials because she sat around there and had some kind of release on that bus that time. She was laughing so hard she lay around and pissed the britches on the floor and shit. And, you know, they say it's normal for women to have babies, you know. But if she go down and get them fucking old shots and stop letting her mama run her life, then that'll tighten her puss up. And then she can laugh and giggle all over and kick in leg slap and not be pissing her panties. But at the present time, I guess for blogging, the only thing she really up on now, other than Married to Medicine, somebody trying to offer her some Depends. Somebody trying to offer her to be blogging for Depends, bitch. I don't think so. Bitch, you not even 50 yet. And you over there, bitch, and she told me, I thought about it, you'd be a motherfucking fool, bitch. That's like being on Unsung when you ain't finished singing yet. No, ma'am, I'm not finna go down there. Don't call me y'all, people out there looking for me to be doing stuff. I know y'all calling and emailing and stuff. Don't call me for no fucking pamper ad, because the answer is no. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that. When I'm 75, I still ain't doing no fucking pamper ass, bitch. Fuck that. Give me some Mucinex. I'll do a Mucinex commercial, bitch, or Pride Life or Prudential or some shit like that over there with the rest of them people, Jamie Lee Curtis and whatnot, over there about that stuff make your bowels move. I ain't fucking around with no pampers. At least, hey, if you have problems shit, and I'll be the one to be there for you and tell you all about it, how you need to resolve your issues. But I'm not going to tell you how to protect your wet spots when you piss on yourself and you laugh too hard. So Anita, I don't think you should do that, bitch. That might fuck up your brand. So go and move around from there and get up off of that thing, go over there and find something else. Anita was questioning about her butt fucking experience. She done took it up the butt before and she admitted to doing a truth or dare situation. The bottom line is, ain't nothing wrong with it. Whatever your sexual proclivities are, ma'am, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But apparently Karen wasn't the one to hit it from the back door because when it was said on the what's the name, they put the camera on his face and his face looked like, bitch, you ain't never told me no shit like that. And when I actually lay around there and open them curtains in the back there, bitch, you told me I could not come in the back like the black folk did back in the day. I had to come in through the front. You must come in at the door. Bitch, the front door. And so she didn't let Karen back there, and Karen had this look on his face and he was astonished. And at the end of the day, she said when she finally admitted that shit and her mama watched it, she said old lady called and was asking her about the old shots, the fucking in the butt and all kind of other shits. Mama, mind your motherfucking business. You claim your mama ain't got no control over your pussy, your booty hole, bitch, getting them old shots and shit like that, Mr. Nitty. But at the end of the day, you a grown fucking woman. And I think it's time you put your mama in her place the serious motherfucking way, the hard way. Because sometimes parents need a little setting too. I love my parents, but at the end of the day, and I respect them to the fullest, but when they're wrong, they're wrong. And I'll be respectful enough to tell them to mind their fucking business. And when it comes to that, I ain't tell you who to be fucking back then in the 60s when you was around there, you know, in disco time and shit. Or maybe her mama disco Indian. I don't know what the fuck they did in India in the 60s. I don't even think they had disco over there. I don't fucking know. But the bottom line is, how you gonna let your mama tell you how to control your booty hole and your cootie hole? Bitch, you got to be crazy. My mama ain't finna call me and tell me none of that shit. My mama gonna support what the fuck I do unless it's some ratchet ass, nasty ass bullshit, gutter shit. And she gonna tell me, bitch, that ain't what we do over here in this family now. Certain things we got limits on. Need you to pull it in. Reel it in like a catfish, bitch, out there in the Mississippi. Come on now for the one time. No, we don't do that. But at the end of the day, you need to set your mama in her motherfucking place and tell her stop minding your mammy motherfucking goddamn shitting ass business. Put her in her place. Heavenly claims she wasn't turned on over there at the stripper joint over there in Las Vegas. At the end of the day, she didn't tell daddy about none of that motherfucking bullshit, but it's out there on the camera. And at the end of the day, I hope daddy's sitting around some motherfucking well, grilling her motherfucking ass about how she grilled him about what he had his experience at the strip club. How she was waxing that ass out there with that man with that belt and shit to my she wasn't having fun. Bitch, you a lie. You calmed, not came, you calmed a little bit in your panty liner, bitch. You lying. Don't sit there and talk that kind of bullshit line like that. You had a good time. The bottom line is, that's all it was. And you went out there and did and had a good time, but you didn't do anything, nor that you didn't take it too far. Anything like the girls over there on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. You ain't fucked nobody. You just had a good time. You threw a couple of dollars. You tossed it up a little bit, but you went home with your girls and still stayed faithful to your man, bitch, and went back home to your man. But be truthful and be honest with what the fuck you did and who the fuck you were. Bango, Yahtzee, what else going on? We got talked about Neil and her butt fucker experience. Listen, it might be some shit I've been here 35 minutes, some shit I done went through. Fuck that, y'all. Watch the shit. Like I said, maybe a day late, but never a dollar short. Yes, I had a few days putting this motherfucking information out, but at the end of the day, y'all still wanted to hear how the fuck I felt about this. So therefore, I felt the need to go ahead and put it out and speak my piece. And still say, yeah, I don't give a fuck if it's a few days later. I don't give a shit. Y'all still watching. Y'all still loving it. And so am I. But anyway, towards the end, at the end, they brought these naked men's out and shit with these champagne bottles and this, and stuff like that, serving the ladies, kind of reenact the Vegas situation. I don't know what the fuck got up in Toya's head when that man came out there half naked with the top missing and them bottoms and stuff on and whatnot, and they was just walking around. Toya had lost her fucking mind. They had gave Toya a money gun, and Toya was so busy having a good time and shooting them dollars up and shit and paying attention to them half naked men. Eugene was on the side. He was like, Toya. Toya was like, hey, fuck that shit. She was in that thing doing her own thing. Listen, all I have to say is this about that. At the end of the day, Eugene, get somewhere and figure out what's going on with your wife, because apparently I think you need to go and get them 6 dick shots, because even though you please, matter of fact, go get them. Go get them. Come back there. Make sure at the time you will get your 6 shots when you on the 6th motherfucking one and you really feeling it. Or go get that motherfucking tea Dr. Damon said he be taking. Fuck the sheets off the bed. Fuck up her motherfucking weed. Fuck up her sew-in real good. I'm talking about hit that shit like 6, 7 times a night. She sleep? Oh, no, you're not. You're not sleep tonight, bitch. You better wake up. We gon' fuck tonight. Get her motherfucking ass. So therefore, when she got to come on that taping the next time, she's so motherfucking confused and so goddamn tired and so digmatized. Well, girl, what went on last night? How everything going between you and Gene? Huh? Oh, y'all want to pray? Bitch, yes. She want to pray with y'all then, because at the end of the day, the dick's so good, she praying on never leave. You, Gene, go get them shots. Go get them shots. Finish your diet up. Get that motherfucking body right. Not just for Toya, but for yourself, because self-confidence is a big motherfucking thing. It ain't just for the other motherfucker. It's for you, too. Go on, get healthy and get that shit right and show Toya, listen, bitch, I makes the money. I go out there. I can go out. Matter of fact, Eugene go out there and make the motherfucking bread and come in and cook it too. He can go out there and get the bacon and come in and fry it, bitch. How many women say you got that kind of man? Hold on to what you got and do what you got to do and put in your best foot, bitch. Don't be sitting there playing no games. And Toya, I feel it coming. Like Quad say, here I come for the one time. Up your motherfucking game with your man. Open your fucking mouth and be open and vulnerable with your man, even when it comes to pillow talk. Bitch, talk to that man and tell him what you feeling and how you feeling about him in this marriage and where you want it to go. Don't ever leave him in limbo about what the fuck he should be feeling. Because like Quad said, you'll feed him, you'll feed him chicken, you feed him bullshit and tell him it's fried chicken. You do that a lot, but you have a good heart. So at the end of the day, be that good-hearted person, especially even to your husband. Because I'm about to get out here. And everybody, before I say this, everybody went around the table with their advice and what they thought, what they expected and what they felt through. What's the name? Fuck that. I'm not going to go through that bullshit that was them. This is me. I'm going to tell you what the fuck these bitches ought to do for the next motherfucking season to get their shit in line. So we done with Toya, moving on to Quad. Quad, listen. Ain't nothing wrong with being single, bitch. But at the end of the day, you are on a show called Married to Medicine. If you're not going to be married to medicine, you done left Dr. Greg. If you're not going to find, the doctor to be up on this show, I honestly think you need to go ahead and dismiss yourself and find yourself on a reunion, happy trails, the sister circle. You have so many other endeavors to embark upon. Turn this loose and go find you something else if you're not trying to be a part of what the show stands for. Simone, You and Cecil seem like y'all in a good place. Keep that same momentum up. Keep that openness with your husband. Spend time with your boys. Make that bread, bitch. Get that bread, get that head. But don't leave, bitch, because when Cecil give you that head, you know what I'm saying, go in the bathroom, wash up, come on back, smoke your Newport, bitch, and lay on down, and maybe ask for a second round, because Simone still says she ain't asking for what kind of sex Cecil likes. So apparently, she and that bitch, she ain't got that, because apparently she and that bitch doing everything. She and that bitch with a cold spatula, some whipped cream, some chocolate dipped strawberries, and all kind of shit with a maid's outfit on, spinning from the light bulb and shit, dropping it down low. So maybe she don't have to ask, because she delivering every motherfucking thing on the table, in the bed, on the kitchen floor, wherever. She probably giving it to Cecil everywhere. Cecil, drop down in the comments, Cecil, let me know if Simone giving it to you everywhere, boy. I need to know, because the way y'all fucking around with them pillows and whatnot, it looked, hey, now, Jackie is the epitome of beauty, the epitome of regalness, the epitome of just basically, bitch, class. Jackie, keep doing what you're doing. I'm so glad now you done took a step back to get down to the house around about 2:30 to enjoy your man and enjoy the fruit of your labor, which you worked so hard for. Same thing with Simone. But Jackie, get down there. Listen, Curtis said he gonna get them shots. Jackie said she got the old shots. Look, they around that bitch making whop all motherfucking day in that mansion. You feel me? Out there on the back patio, making whop. In the kitchen, making whop. Bathroom whop. Fuck, maybe even the driveway of the garage. Whop. They around there. Curtis, go get them shots. Because you and Jackie about to make something motherfucking phenomenal. Y'all fuck around and make a baby in y'all motherfucking late 50s, early 60s. Listen, fuck up the thing, Curtis. Fuck up the thing. Jackie, fuck up the thing. Heavenly. Moving on to Heavenly real quick before I get out of here. Heavenly, you need to work on your friendships and your relationships in your motherfucking mouth. Work on your relationships with these ladies here. Work on your relationship with your sister, as your mother requested on her dying bed. Because Dr. Damon said he ain't going nowhere. You say you're not going nowhere, but y'all still got to always keep that maintenance up in y'all relationship to make sure that stays the same. But branch out a little bit, Heavenly, and actually give people the benefit of the doubt and actually do some self-reflection. Go through the dark night of the soul and see what it is you fucking up on. Go through that shit. Look at it for what it really is. And be honest with yourself that if you were on the other end with these ladies, the way you've been behaving towards them, would you really stay their friend? Jokingly or not, all shit aside. Keep being good to Dr. Damon, because listen, bitch, I'm just going to tell you this, Heaven. You can get mad about somebody talking to your man all you want to, bitch. The bottom line is, Dr. Damon is a good-looking man. He got clear skin, bitch. He's a nice piece of little chocolate sitting up over there. He might be a little heavy piece of chocolate, but, bitch, he's over there about the business. He over there doing the thing. And at some point, if you fuck around there and fuck up the thing, listen, somebody else will lay around there and want your man. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure they do already. But you need to pipe the fuck down and stop being that rowdy, ratchet bitch sometimes, and just be a wife and a mother and exude that classiness, graduate to that regalness that Jackie is at and Simone is getting to. Anila, listen, my advice to Anila is stop working Miss Gomez so hard. Learn to take control of your own life. Learn to take responsibility of your own life. I know sometimes we need help with stuff in our life when we're doing so many things. We're trying to make money and follow dreams and maintain a marriage or a household and all that stuff. But bitch, stop being fucking dumb and ditzy. You know what the fuck you did was wrong to target, bitch, and stop playing that game. Get you some real security, bitch. Stop playing around with them old raggedy ass Ring cameras, bitch, and go down there to ADT and get you a real motherfucking home security, or go down and get your armed Pinkerton guard, or go down there to Britain, since the queen will lay around there and left, see if one of them decided they had their loyalty to her, bitch, and they want to quit and find somewhere else to work. Bring them on over here to the States and put them outside with that same hat on, bitch, and that uniform with a rifle in, bitch. Tell them to fire the whites of their eyes, bitch. If they come across there, if they cross the gun line, boss, bust a cap in their ass, bitch. You need to get real with yourself and stop getting all that Botox. We want to see how you look when you age, bitch. For real, for real. Down to Contessa. Contessa, listen, you a bad bitch, always have been. You done just got better with that body. Even these other bitches over here slobbing up over you. Scott say, listen, at the end of the day, he ain't got time for all that bullshit. He trying to hold it down real quick with them rap songs and shit like that, because in the end, he see that men just want his wife. He see that women really to suck on her clitoris, honey. He said he got to get his shit together. Contessa, you are a smart, vibrant, ambitious woman, a fantastic mother, and pretty much no doubt in my mind, you are a great wife. It's just reel that shit in, do what you've been doing, talk to your husband, stay on the same accord, block out other than your job, which is being a doctor, your career, be passionate and stick to that because we need y'all. And we need passionate doctors that are in it for the care of the patient. On this platform, only deal with those contestants that are willing to deal with you in the same. Like I said in all my videos, bitch, only give what you getting. And if a motherfucker show you they ain't willing to give what you giving them, reel it in. That's like going fishing, bitch. If you out there from 3 in the morning and here it is 9 in the morning, bitch, everybody know fish like it's better biting at night. So why you sitting around, even a fisherman know at some point I ain't getting no bite. I got to reel that motherfucking shit in and go on about my business, move on to the next fishing pond. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick a better time. When it comes to these women, reel it in. Know when it's time to stop fishing contests because at the end of the day, you have something that is solid and something that is dynamic, a big ass, nice dynamic between you and your husband. You going somewhere, bitch. You smart, you ambitious, and you're still, in my eyes, young. And you have so much more to do. You and Scott both. Stick to that. And handle your business. For the fellas, Eugene, get them dick shots. Cecil, get them dick shots. I'm sorry, Curtis, get them dick shots. Cecil, seems like everything on the calm or whatever, but you seem like you getting pussy left, right, and sideways. Seems like Simone throwing it at you like newspaper. I'm loving it. That's how it should be. That's how it's supposed to be. Who else? Quad, I don't know, bitch. You doing you. Get you another man other than your nephew. That's all I'm gonna say. Let us see somebody you fucking with. Dr. Damon, keep being great. You are a fantastic man. I look up to you. I respect you so much, and I've never even met you. But if I ever get the chance to meet you face to face, I guarantee you, I will shower you in the goodness that I've seen of the person that you are and has been all this time. And I definitely got to buy you a trophy and engrave your fucking name on it for world's best husband because you putting up with heavenly shit, and that ain't easy. But continue to be a great man. I love you for sure. Who else is husband on here? Kieran. Kieran, keep doing what you're doing, man. But pull back with the U-Haul jokes because Eugene don't like that shit too much. You know what I'm saying? Keep it all in fellow fun and fellow laughter. Do what you got to do. Love on your friends and handle your business, Kieran. Keep that business going because apparently your wife likes a nice lifestyle. And, you do too. You worked for it. This is what you worked for, and you're reaping the fruit of your labor. As my closeout, I'm going to say as a collective, I'm proud of everybody on here with their accomplishments, whether they be a doctor or not, whether they be a dentist or not. Everybody on this platform has accomplished something, even if it's nothing but being on this platform, which I know is more than that for all of them. They have so many more endeavors, I'm sure, that they have planned. I just wish they would go ahead and put down the fuckery and move forward with those. But I'm proud of y'all, all as black folk, in the sense of y'all doing it. Y'all handling it. That's the husbands and the wives. I just want y'all to show up to the thing and make us look better than what y'all doing as far as colorful. All right, that's all I have. I've gone way over, so I guess I owed it to y'all anyway. And hopefully y'all motherfucking ass sit around and watch the whole goddamn video and be just clicking and looking at no fucking 15 minutes and shit like that. Watch the whole damn thing. You watch the whole fucking movie. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Again, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead and hit the notification bell now so you'll get these motherfucking videos. Be the first one to see it when I upload it. Comment on it, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you are a faithful one, I appreciate you all equally still so much, but there's something about the ones that have been around since day one. Newbies, I love y'all the same, but there's something about the ones that's been around. Like I said, I keep saying Sherman E, because listen, Sherman E shows up to every motherfucking thing. I believe right now I can probably go out here and give a party over here for anything. And if Sherman E can make her way down to the motherfucking thing, probably even if she had to be on FaceTime, I believe she'll go ahead and do that. So I appreciate you and so many others that I did not name. And I'm going to have a moment where I go down my list and I want to give shout outs to all of you who support me. And I want to call y'all ass by name, so y'all know who y'all are and know that I love you individually for what you do. Share, like, and subscribe. I got to get out of here. Share with somebody you know. Share with a motherfucker you don't know. Share with somebody you like. Share with a motherfucker you don't give a shit about. any fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm the money in the middle. I'm the glue that holds everything together, baby. You feel me? And always, as I tell y'all, love yourself first. Love yourself the most. Only give love to those who are giving it back to you, and then showing that shit. Because action means everything, all right? So y'all take care of yourself. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay in high vibrations. Keep yourself positive. Shit going on, bitch. Listen, you might not have my phone number, and I ain't finna get out to nobody get until I get a business line. I'm not no therapist, but hey, look, if it's something you want to discuss real quick, hit me in the comments. I'm there. I go through them comments. But I will tell you, I only comment to those I feel like need to be commented to. And even if I just give a thumbs up or a heart, that's me saying I still appreciate you for what you do, coming by, spending time with me, loving on me, and me loving on you back. That does not lessen the effect of how I feel about y'all and how y'all support me. All right? So again, love you all. Until the next video, holla.